A good question in my mind because stories are really all about these small but significant moments, right? These little like that moment. I will tell that story the rest of my life, right? And in reality, it was just a fleeting moment, right? And no one else even was part of it. It was all here, right? But one of the big questions that comes up a lot when you're tackling something as big as environmental protection, any of these big cause driven stories, right? Is that it's huge. And this might be a nonprofit issue in general anyway, where people are like, how can little old me help, right? So the question directly is, how do you approach a story when the topic, the cause is, gigantic and daunting?
Basically, we break it down into simple and digestible chunks. That's how we capture stories, right? Through the studio from a production standpoint. Because every great story, to your point, starts with a moment, and that is different for every person. We decided that rivers were so vital and undervalued, underrepresented, and ripe for storytelling. And the approach at Rivers Are Life, right? We're a purpose driven organization. And the purpose is protect the places that we play, protect our resource, protect our freshwater ecosystems on a global scale. You're right. That's a big task. I'm a storyteller at heart. And so the approach is let's tell character driven stories. Let's identify what we've now termed river heroes. And we're talking about hopeful messaging because there's good work happening, and we identify those folks. And what we do is we identify these organizations and we tell the story from their perspective. It's not a documentary all about education. It is ultimately, right? We want to inspire, we want to educate, but we want to entertain as well, because we want the viewer to say, what would I do if I were in that position? What can I do? How can I change my behavior, even on a small scale, to have it to take part in the greater collective impact?